guys, I'm Michelle. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you've been here before, then welcome back. I'm an architectural designer by day, and in the evenings and on the weekends, I'm a hobby sewist. Today, we'll be talking about Nomi 2038. I've made this pattern a few times for the spring 2025 season already, and as you can see, it is a tier dress. This one was designed by Miss Alicia Grace, and I wanted to share it with you. The reason I'm making this video is because I previously got a comment on one of my YouTube videos saying, "Your collection looks awesome. Can you create a video on how you pattern hack your patterns for your clothes?" Now, this person might have wanted me to share the video of me doing it step by step as I created the garment, which this is not what that is. But I'm here to share with you today how I hacked this pattern and turned it into these dresses. As you can see, they're both florals and they have a very similar base because they're both Nomi 2038. This fabric came from Atlanta Fabrics, and this one here is from Joann. You can see that from their drape, they hang almost the exact same way. They're both a chiffon. Now, my reason for doing a shorter dress with this fabric is because of the scale of the flowers on it. I felt that doing a maxi dress with this scale of flower would be too much. It would be enough. And because of that reasoning, I felt much better doing a maxi dress with a smaller scale of flower. Albeit I think this one has more color variety, but I didn't think that that would be an issue when I was visualizing what this dress was going to become. And I want you to remember that patterns can be used exactly as they are, or you can use it as a base and you can take it in your own direction from there. You can make it yours, and you are free and welcome to step outside of the pattern envelope to turn something into your style. So we're gonna start with the mini version of the dress today. For the mini version of the dress, I'm gonna show you the envelope again, and I'm gonna show you how the 3-tiered version fit Alicia as she was modeling it. You can see that it got pretty close to her knees. Now, Alicia is a tall sewist ambassador. She is over 6 foot. I am 5'7", which means she has at least 5 inches on me. When I cut the dress to these proportions for view A, it hit me like in the middle of my shin, and I didn't like that proportion on my body. Plus, I felt like the volume of these flowers, the scale of them, how big they were, I needed to turn it into a mini. So to hack this, I added length to the bodice, both in the lining and in the overlay. But what I did was I took length out from the bottom portion. So both of these tiers, the lining and the overlay, I shortened the hemlines on them to give more of a mini dress effect. Another hack that I did was, instead of using a zipper in the back here, what I did was I turned it into a pullover dress, so this here would be completely open, and then you would use the ties to secure it instead of the zip and then the neckband with the press studs. And those were my edits for the mini version of the dress. Now for the maxi, yet again I added length in the bodice, both in the lining and in the overlay, but I also added length in all of the other tiers. One of the tricks I use when I'm pattern hacking is that I add button magnets like this one here that I'm showing you to the face of my scissors. This magnet is 3/16 inch thick. So I'll add it there, and then I will hug the line with this face of the magnet. And of course, if you need more or less tolerance, you just stack the magnets one on top of the other, and This has made like adding or removing length to a hem much easier for me. And remember, this face hugs the line. I also hacked this version of the dress to be a full halter, as you can see here. And I added elastic in here so that it would fit me snugly. So what I did was that I actually cut the bodice here and the overlay a little wider than the pattern called for it to be. And now I'm going to show you how the piece that I cut compares to what actually came in the pattern. This here is the back bodice overlay. You can see where it comes up at the top here on the neckline. And then the white that I'm holding here is what I use to make the halter. So you can see that this is how it compares. Of course, I added some length to it, but when I cut the white paper, when I cut the fabric with the white paper, I actually added some tolerance using that magnetic trick that I just shared with you into this fabric. Now, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and let me know down in the comments which version you prefer. But also, should I do more videos like this and show you how I hacked patterns to create my garments? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.